I'm going to do a quick training on how to use Planning Center to see what's going on at the building and when, to be able to see, hey, can I come in on a Saturday? Will the building be open? Can I clean in a certain room at a certain time? When will the building be closed tonight? Just things that nature. To get an account, a Planning Center account, you'll want to email Paul Burnison at pburnison@blue-ridge.org, your first and last name and the email address you want connected to that account. You can CC me on that, jcounts@blue-ridge.org. Once you're set up with an account, you'll receive a standardized Welcome to Planning Center email, and we'll have a link in there to be able to confirm your email address. You'll be able to set up your password, etc. It'll have a link in there to get into the login page. Once you have your account, you'll come into the login page, put in your information to log in. You'll log in. This is the home page you'll come to. This is the area, this calendar here, you'll be able to click on the date that you want to see when events are happening. So let's say, hey, I want to see when the building closes today on the 16th. Click the 16th on this calendar. Scroll down to the bottom. Hey, here's the last events that are happening. Okay, well, I can see Women's Life is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So the building will be open until at least 9 p.m. One thing you'll want to do when you're confirming an event, hover over the event, make sure it's reserved on site. That event is in the auditorium. That's at the New London building. So the building will be open until 9 p.m. This block, it's an off-site meeting. So it's still in here, but they haven't reserved any rooms on site. So that doesn't have anything to do with the actual building itself. That one's on site. That one's on site. You can see these green rooms where they've reserved something on site. So that's a way where you can see if the building will be, see when the building will close at night, how late it'll be open. At the top, the reason I tell you to go to the bottom, a lot of these meetings are just room reservations to make sure people don't reserve anything in there, the assigned to room type of thing. Just don't worry about that. Always scan to the bottom to see what events are going on. Now let's say, all right, I saw the building's going to be open until 9 o'clock tonight. But I want to see is a specific room in use and at what time today. Alright, so the 16th, we clicked on rooms. We're still active on the 16th right here. Clicked on rooms. I want to see if, when the student ministries, the old high school rooms, SMA, student ministries A room is being used today. So we know the building's open until 9 p.m. today, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And here you go. So the Student Ministries A room is being used from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for staff meeting. So you wouldn't be able to clean in there during that time period. So you'd have to come before or after that. Another thing we can use it for, let's go back to the events page, the main page. So we went over looking at that day, all the events to see when the building is open, what time it closes at night, how late it's open. We went to being able to check specific rooms. Another thing it can be used for is, I know some people ask about being able to come in on a Saturday. Typically the building is closed on Saturdays, but you can still check and see, is there an event going on where the building will already be unlocked. So the 20th, let's see, we're checking this Saturday, click on the 20th. I'm going to scan down to the bottom here of the events, and you can see right there. So this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12:30, there will be a training. See the blue block here? An actual room on site is reserved. So you could come in this Saturday between 9 and 12:30. Student Ministries A is being used, so you wouldn't be able to get into that room. And the cafe is being used, so you'd still want to go up and check the given room to see if the room you want to get into is being used, but you could get into the building this Saturday. So that's a way to be able to check Saturdays. That's kind of a basic overview of how to use Planning Center. It's a great resource. Again, if you want to get set up with an account, email Paul Burnison at pburnison@blue-ridge.org. Your first, last name, and the email address you want to use. You can CC me on that email. And if you have any questions along the way, just ask us. But we are very grateful for everything that this team does to serve God, to serve the local church. We set up distraction-free, clean, and safe environments for people to come to know and follow Jesus. And thank y'all for everything you do. I am grateful that I get to serve in locked arms with y'all. Alrighty, bye-bye.